Hey everyone, this is the Trader Investor coming to you on this beautiful Wednesday morning. Yesterday in my video of recap of the SPYs, I had mentioned this break of structure line. We have a high, we have a low. I'm expecting to make higher highs and higher lows in order to break that structure. And this is what we see happening. So we closed the market yesterday making a new high from the highs throughout the session yesterday. Now to confirm that this is a break of structure, we needed a higher low, which the open of today gave us that higher low. Price gapped down, went a little bit lower, but it reversed back up to confirm that we have now closed that gap and also taken care of moving to a higher high. Now with that said, we are not completely out of the woods yet because we still have this line here to break. So we need price to break those highs and continue its upward movement for us to say we are completely done with the pullback. We are not completely done with the pullback yet until we see that happen. If we go to an hourly chart, it is very clear to see we have high, lower high, and lower high, low, and lower low. So as long as this is in play, as long as we have not broken out of this high, we cannot say we are done with the pullback. I want to see continued break of structure. On the 15 minutes we broke structure, which is great, which leads us to the next point. So that will be our target. We want to be very tightly monitoring this move up, and if we are able to clear this area, then we can safely say we have finished the pullback that we're currently in. But we have good signs. We have some liquidities left down here. So this also another sign that tells me that institutions might want to come back and clear this liquidity. All the long positions that have gone long because we touched this zone, they might want to come and clear that liquidity. And then everyone who thinks that we're going to go down, I will mention this all the time because I want you to be careful. When price comes down and breaks this support, it doesn't mean that we immediately enter short, because it could be some institutions manipulating this area to clear this stops, and also to fake some unknowing retailers to go short, and then price will reverse and clear their stops. So if we do this momentarily and do this, then these stops and these stops will be cleared, right? This one first, of course. This is the first stop that gets cleared, and then they clear this stop because people have gone short here. So I want to mention this so that you are aware and careful of that. But mainly what I wanted to focus on is we have this high to contend with. So I want to see price really break through that. And also, just real quick, this box that I drew here is our imbalance. And today we took care of that imbalance. So from that imbalance perspective, price movement owes us nothing more. So it's very possible. I mean, we've gone more than halfway. We almost cleared the whole imbalance, and halfway is an acceptable clearing area. So it is not surprising if price decides to go down from here. That's why I'm not in a hurry to enter positions. I want to see what my charts tell me. I want to see that for us to be comfortable that we're gonna target this zone. This is my first target, and I would probably consider even taking 75% of my position off here. For that to happen, what I want to see is price to retest this 15-minute range. This is a 15-minute range. Price to come this low or come this low and bounce from here to target this area. And it is possible for that to happen today. It's also possible for price to go straight there. But I'm just saying, what for me to have a solid entry will be a short pullback that reverses, and that pullback could also come in the form of a single bar coming all the way down here and then reversing back up here. So that's also an acceptable pullback for me. So basically what I want is, I want the highs of the 15-minute range to be tested or come as close to it as possible, using the VWAP as our guideline, not as our entry, but as our guideline to say, hey, this is where price will stop. So these yellow dotted lines are the VWAP, and the VWAP is always anchored to the start of today. So based on that, this is where our entry could be to target this zone. So this is what I want to target. This is what I want to target, and this is where stop could be. If price was to come down straight and reverse, but preferably we get this and this, and if that's the case, if I enter here, then I can have my stop here. So there's a lot of possibilities. That's why it's good to study your charts, to know your tickers. This is why I stick to these four and try not to be too fancy. And all you need is a dollar movement in SPY, IWM, Qs, diamonds with 10 contracts, and you already have a $500 day. So we don't need to be fancy with tickers like Netflix or Tesla, which move big. It's very enticing, but the loss is also as equally dangerous. So this is why let's just stick to this four. Once you understand this four really well, you can go into other symbols to figure out how they move, and then you can place your trades accordingly. So for now, I'm just waiting for this structure to really show me that it is a strong structure. That's what I'm waiting for. This imbalance for me is taken care of, so I take it out. This break of structure line is taken care of, I take it out. I left them there for this education purpose. So once we understand that everything is clear, we want our charts to be as simple as possible. We have an imbalance up here to look at, and we are forming a new imbalance. We can start it. Come on, imbalance, give me a straight line. And if this low holds, this will be an imbalance. I don't know if this low is holding, so I'm not going to leave it here until this bar completes its cycle in the next few minutes, 3 minutes and 13 seconds. So here's how long it has. So after that, we might have this imbalance. Then this imbalance would be a good sign for us. As I said, I want price to come test this and reverse. So that will be that imbalance area that we're looking at. So, every half hour we can monitor this. Every 15 minutes we can have the charts on the side, do our daily work, and just take a pick and see what it does and enter a position. That's a matter of less than a minute that we spend monitoring what the price wants to do. That's why it's important to have a game plan, and in our game plan is, what's my entry? I don't blindly enter. I don't enter here just because I break this high. I want to see what the overall market wants to tell me. Is it breaking this high to reverse, or is it breaking this high to hold? And as long as we're making higher high, higher low, I'm comfortable you know, like I said, this is my target 1, and this is my target to closing this imbalance. So that's where we're heading. This is going to be a great day, and everyone, make some green. Don't forget to like this video. That's my encouragement, and I will see you in the next video. Take care, everyone.